You know, I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of any creative way to cajole you into like, subscribe, and follow. This is Truly News. We could do the old radio thing, right? Like, subscribe, follow. This is Truly News. Like, subscribe, follow. This is Truly News. Like, subscribe, follow. This is True Really News.
Later on in this episode, I will say the word clearly.
Which word?
No, the word.
Oh, that's the tease. I get it.
See?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, well, typically we don't.
I don't have the money to pay attention. I'm retired.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
3 quick doctor stories.
Oh, why? Listen, you may not have noticed, but I'm old now.
Yes.
Which means I go places more often than not that I didn't used to go more often than not.
To the doctor's
The
office.
dentist,
The doctor.
the chiropractor,
The eye surgeon.
the doctor. So I'm just really appreciative of all these stories. Thanks.
Patient comes in at 2 a.m. for insomnia.
2 a.m.?
Yep. Clearly tweaking her brains out. Heart rate 200. Can't sit still. Bouncing off the walls. I suggest maybe easing up on the cocaine.
Might help.
But doctor, I love cocaine.
And if the doctor were smart, he'd go, I love my cigar too.
The doctor explained to his patient.
Groucho Marx, you'll have to Google it.
Yeah, it got him in trouble. The doctor explained to his patient that she suffered from inflammation of the cervix. Concerned, she demanded that he test her husband for it too.
Does your husband like cigars?
The doctor assured her, I'm positive your husband does not have cervicitis.
Oh, yeah? How can you be so sure, Mr. Smart Guy?
You haven't examined him yet, was exactly what she said. Do we even have one of those?
No. No.
Finally,
men are different from women in certain aspects.
had a lady call in complaining that her husband's Viagra wasn't working. I then went on to explain to the patient's wife that in order for the medication to work, the patient needed some sort of stimulation. Lady screamed aloud, "Me?" and hung up.
You know, oh, never mind. In war in Ohio, I mean, really. In war, how can people get to a certain age? Because they should have been dead long ago if that's how bright they are and everything else.
Right?
In Warren, Ohio, police responded to a robbery call with a twist at an elementary school In Warren, Ohio, police responded to a robbery call with a twist straight out of elementary school. There we go.
What?
22-year-old man walked along a road late in the night wearing a ski mask. No, wait, hang on. Let me try again.
Okay.
A 22-year-old man walking along a road late at night was approached by a man wearing a ski mask.
Okay.
And asked him if he was a drug dealer. When the victim said he was not, thank you, the robber allegedly pulled out a knife and demanded money.
You'd get more from a real drug dealer.
I'm serious, especially if it's late at night. They've probably done some business. WKBN TV reports after the thief got about $80, he made the victim. Now we're to the elementary school. He made the victim pinky promise that he would not call the cops and rode off on his bicycle.
Pinky swear?
The police have yet to locate the pinky promise perp.
That's just funny.
That's just, there are times you tell stories around the table, right? That's one of you telling people go, oh, come on. If you got to make stuff up, just don't play the game.
Right. That's exactly.
No, honestly, did the big
Flathead Beacon police blotter.
Oh, here we go.
Well,
I want to live in Flathead, I think.
There's one from another newspaper.
Oh, that's all right. We'll let it go.
One caller said they were tired of Congress.
Only one?
What's a small town?
I suppose.
A woman called 911, said she wasn't sure she could walk home, but she couldn't call a cab because the phone she was calling on was dead. I'm fair certain this was late at night.
Right? And there'd been probably something
consumable.
Yeah.
A woman was distressed because she ran out of gas, not near a gas station.
Well, that would bug me. Of course, I might have put gas in the last time I was near a gas station.
Or not call 911.
Oh, no, I'd call 911.
Oh, yeah, I can see that. A concerned citizen reported a 6-inch long rusty combat knife in a storm drain that he suspected was intentionally dropped there and a potential murder weapon. Law enforcement advised he could rest easy as they were not looking for a knife and there were no recent homicides that included one.
Whew. And finally, watching too much Blue Bloods, I'm just saying.
And finally, the capper.
Oh, no.
Florida man arrested for hanging on traffic light and pooping on cars passing underneath. Now that's control.
Did you ever notice it's a Michigan man? No.
Next.
A Utah man? No. No. And you didn't want to be there if the light turned. I'm just saying.
And the picture of the guy in this, he's looking like, dude, I was busy and you yanked me down. What the heck?
I was just taking care of some business, if that's okay with you. 41-year-old Christopher Whetstone was arrested after authorities carrying out a search warrant at his home in Temecula, California.
Temecula.
Sure. Found 2 rocket launchers and a practice grenade in a trash can, according to NPR. I'm sure if NPR was reporting, you're going, why would you ever need 2 rocket launchers? He was charged with...
It's for hunting very big things. Very, very big things.
If you think that's if you think that's in the Constitution because we're going to be worried about charging deer, think again. He was charged with grand theft, although it's unclear whether the charges are related to the discarded heavy artillery items. Do you ever your brain sees something and it's going to go with that? By God, although
how big were the rocket launchers? Hang on here. Heavy artillery?
No, they had to be the little RPGs.
Well, then or the shoulder launched missile stuff. That's not heavy artillery. They don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, it is these days.
Heavy artillery
belongs on a tank,
right?
Or
bigger.
Big Bertha-like things.
You bet.
Yeah,
that's heavy artillery.
Who did I say was doing the reporting?
NPR. They wouldn't know heavy artillery from a hole in the ground,
dude. They showed me a picture of a camera once and thought it was a gun. Riverside County Sheriff's Department Sergeant Edward Soto said narcotics and a bazooka also were found in the home, adjacent to a middle school, of course.
Thank God they didn't find my bazooka. Oh, doggone it.
Damn. Well, at least they didn't find the drug. Trust me, if you get that kind of weaponry around the house, you might want to be stoned before you head on out there to play with it.
Man, what an idiot.
This is true, really news. Send email to titr@netradio.network.